So, Bill, we're almost into December, and we have a couple needs that we're kind of cycling through right now. So we're starting a prayer campaign called 21 Days for Project 419. And what are the couple projects that we're going to be working on?
Well, the cool thing is God has blessed us exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or think. And so as we think about year-end giving, the focus isn't on what we need in order to end the year in the black. The good news is we're going to be able to do two special projects that will really help us as we think about moving forward into next year. The first one is air conditioning in Victory Hall, and then the second one is being able to complete our Above and Beyond campaign.
Absolutely. So for those listening, why Victory Hall? What is so special, and why do we think that putting funds in that building is so important?
Well, Victory Hall was really the first building that was on the grounds for our conference ministry, and God has done over the years. It's interesting, we have the Rawes Memorial Building, we have St. Memorial Lodge, and we have Victory Hall. I've never had anybody until this week tell me that I was in SML or the Rawes Building and I got down on my knees and gave my heart and life to Jesus Christ. And yet, since I've been here in my 20 years, there have been dozens of people who have said, I was in Victory Hall, they named the room, and I got down on my knees after a meeting and I prayed to receive Christ, or I dedicated my life to the Lord. Folks like Betty Stam and Elizabeth Elliott and other key Christian leaders made life commitments in that building. We now serve youth pastors who came as teenagers for the Methodist Youth Advance who made life commitments during their times at Victory Hall. And most of the summer season, Victory Hall sits empty because it's not air conditioned.
Right.
And we don't want to we can't minister to empty beds. And so we have been looking at how can we better utilize that property so that we can minister to more people. So by putting air conditioning in there, it's going to increase our occupancy, which gives us the opportunity to share with more people what Jesus can do in their lives.
That's great. And then the other facet of that is we're going to be finishing out the Above and Beyond campaign. Now, the last couple of years, we've done something called Stand in the Gap. And we decided this year that the need for that particular campaign, we need to change it. And why did we do that? What is Above and Beyond?
Well, the initial program, Stand in the Gap, was to raise funds to help with operational expenses because those are our 3 leanest months. And because of bringing natural gas onto the property, we're looking at doing solar. We don't feel like the need for operational issues is as great as the program for addiction recovery still goes on 365 days a year. But that's when our giving is the lowest, January, February, and March. And so by having that $75,000 with Above and Beyond, that infuses cash into our budget that really helps us to be able to focus in on the program of reaching men and women for Jesus Christ, men and women who are struggling with addiction.
Cool. So if someone's listening right now and saying, you know what, God's laying something in my heart, I either want to pray or I want maybe to give a gift, how can someone do that?
Well, let's tell them that our goal is $1,403. Isn't that what it is?
No,
$143,000.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, is that the largest?
Actually, that's not the largest amount that we've asked for at year end.
Okay.
But that's what's so cool. We don't have to do that at the end of the year in the black. So, but for us, that's really a big amount to ask God to bring in. But the verse, Philippians 4:19 says, God shall supply all your needs according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. And we don't see this as a want, we see this as a need. And so if folks are interested in partnering with us, I want to encourage them to call 1-800-453-7942. Or you can donate online by visiting our website, www.americaskeswick.org. First way you can help us is pray. We want the answer to this campaign only be traceable to the hand of God.
Absolutely. Great. Well, thank you, and God bless.
God bless you.